A dose of hope coming at you.
Hey everybody, this is TIA RACHELLE coming to remind you that God's grace is sufficient.
Hi, this is Diane Boyd, the author of From Pills to Purpose. I want to remind you that no matter what you are going through, keep going. Someone needs your story.
Another day, got what to do, ends to make, but I'm just thankful for what I've got. I've been down to dollar one, but I know where my help comes from. Right on time, ain't that just like God? I see blessings falling out of nowhere, and I'm thinking, bones and words don't hurt your soul. And even though the scars are deep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Blessings falling out of nowhere, and I'm thinking, ain't that just like God? Ain't that just like God? The world is changing, but your love holds me steady, and I'm thinking, ain't that just like God? Oh, ain't that just like God? Miracle after miracle somehow. So many falling, I just can't keep count. I see blessings falling out of nowhere. I'm thinking, the world is changing, but your love holds me steady, and I'm thinking, ain't that like God? Oh, ain't that just like God?
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Let me find out y'all got here today. Count yourself blessed if you are able to tune in today. I don't see you, but I feel you, and I know that you are there, and I love you. Just know that. Well, if you had a great week, we're going to make it a little bit better. Welcome to episode 39, the episode where the norm has been tested and happily overcome. The episode that showcases two amazing women who will stop at nothing to show the power of God's grace, as well as the power of God's ability to save us from ourselves. One thing we know for sure is that God's grace is sufficient and that we can find purpose even after the worst of days. We promise you do not want to miss this episode. Stay tuned. We're kicking it off right here at A Dose of Hope Radio.
One breath is all it takes, one heartbeat at a time. Don't look too far off in the distance, these are mountains left to climb. I don't worry about the end, cause I know the fight is fixed. He says to me over and over, I love you, come in. Who said too many mistakes? Who said you could never change? They must not know about your grace. I'm living to live again. Look back, remember when had no hope, couldn't see through my tears. The right man, never thought I'd find. He's one of a kind. make a mess. You remind me it's okay. The scars that you see are the lessons, and the beauty's in the pain. Searching for relief while your mercy chases me. If I knew back then what I know now, I wouldn't change a thing. Who said too many mistakes? Who said you can never change? They must not know about your grace. I'm living to live again. Look back, remember when I had no hope, couldn't see through my tears. The right man never thought I'd find. The right time, he's one of a kind. My love does what I needed. Save my life. Know that I don't deserve. Know that I don't deserve. Know that I died to worry. Ooh, the right one saved my life. He saved me. He saved me. He saved me. My life is better, so much better than it used to be. Love feels better when I let you lead. Nothing's better, knowing you'll always be around. So glad I found the right man. Never thought I'd find the right time. He's a one of a kind. My love, just what I need. So glad he saved me. Know that I don't deserve. So unworthy. I don't deserve it. No. My one saved my life.
Come see about me. Won't you come by here? Lay your eyes on me, cause I really need ya. To come see about me. Won't you come by here? Lay your eyes on me, cause I really need ya. Somebody need you, Lord. Need you to come by here. Praying and waiting a long time. Need you to come by here. Ooh, we can't go on until you come. We need you to come by here. Please don't delay. Come by here. Come right away. Come by here. Oh Lord, see about me? Won't you come by here? Lay your eyes on me, 'cause I really need ya to come see about me. Won't you come by here and lay your eyes on me, 'cause I really need ya.
Now that is Prince Ty with Come By Here. Oh my God, that is a hot new joint. Come by here and see about us, Lord, because we need you. I just love the flavor. So let's get ready, y'all, for the inspirational music highlight with TIA RACHELLE. We want to welcome to A Dose of Hope Radio, TIA RACHELLE. She's here to talk about her new single, Sufficient Grace. This Virginia native is a mother, wife, singer, and actress. She's performed in plays and shared stages with the likes of Christopher Williams, Debarge, Miguel Nunez, and so many more. She is here for the inspirational music highlight. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
Thank you, Hope. Thank you so much for having me on. I am doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Let me tell you, I love the new song. I love what you're doing. You know, you the homegirl from around the way. And, you know, over the years, I've just watched you just do so many amazing things. You have an awesome ministry.
Thank you.
And it's just, yes. And it's just a blessing to just see that you know, out doing music again and to get this new single from you. So please just tell us about yourself and where you're from.
Awesome. Well, I'm from Williamsburg, Virginia. Just like you said, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a worship leader. I am the girl from around the way too, you know, because I'm just like everybody else who's just, you know, out here trying to be all that God has called them to be. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay. So you've been doing this music thing for a minute, you know, just like I have. You've been out here doing this for a minute. So give us a little bit of what your music journey is about.
Well, of course, like I said before, I'm on a quest to just really use what God has given me to inspire people. I really feel like when you're born with a gift, you have a duty, you know, to share that with the world. It's not for you to hoard, it's for you to get it out so it can be a blessing to someone else. So I've, you know, been singing, of course, all my life in church, all my life, you know, choir, the whole nine, worship leader at my church, things like that. But I just feel like this is a time where I need to really be intentional about getting my music out to the world.
I love that when you say be intentional, because a lot of times, you know, people will put stuff out and it's like it has no real meaning behind the push. You know, we can all, you know, it's a lot of people out here that can sing. It's a lot of people out here that can dance, you know, and do all these great and wonderful things. But when you put things out with intention, it's saying, you know, I want this to reach a certain audience. I want this to, you know, to uplift somebody, inspire somebody. You know, I'm doing it for that purpose and that purpose only. And that really is the meaning to me of what true ministry is.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. So this single, Sufficient Grace, let's talk about what this new single means to you.
It's a declaration of faith. I think it's important to prophesy to yourself sometimes, to call those things that are not as though they were. And standing on God's word, he said that his grace is sufficient no matter what I'm going through, no matter who I am or what I feel like my inadequacies are. There goes God, still loving me, still has his hand on my life, still blessing me, right in the midst of it. So for me, this is a declaration of faith. This is a stance of faith to express that I'm going to trust God no matter what. And I believe, not just trust him, but I actually believe what he said when he promised me that he has everything that I need and his grace is sufficient.
Yes, yes, it is. And it's so powerful. It's like when you're coming into, you know, being a Christian, being a new Christian, a lot of times, you know, I know that I did anyway. I felt like, you know, gosh, they don't want to know what I've done, you know, or they don't need to know all these different things that I've said or that I've been. And it's like just to know that God's grace is sufficient and that he loves me no matter what, you know, that is an amazing thing. No matter what I've done, like nothing is too hard for God.
Nothing.
You can come, you know, and get that love. So I love it. I mean, I think it's a powerful, powerful message that you are putting out there. So when someone listens to this particular song, like what did you pray that the listener would get?
I pray that self-condemnation would no longer be their portion. when they listen to this song. Take the weight off yourself. Take the pressure off of trying to cross every T and dot every I. Take all of that anxiety away, knowing that you don't have to rely on yourself. He said, take my yoke, which is easy, and my burden, which is light, and no matter that thing, it may be prevalent. It may be, we're not, out of touch with what's going on in our lives, but there is a God that loves you, and there is a God that cares, and
Absolutely.
you don't have to carry that load on your own.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. That is really awesome. So what words of encouragement do you have for someone who feels that they're not enough, or that they feel that they're not even worthy enough to have a relationship with God?
Well, first of all, he said, while we were yet sinners, he died for us, right? So that means I didn't have to really do anything, to receive that type of love. And I'm just like everybody else. I have a testimony. I don't have a perfect story. I just know a perfect God. I've overcome so many things in my life, starting with teen pregnancy. People counted me out at 16 years old, to tell me that I wouldn't be anything. I wouldn't be able to overcome this. My life was over. I had a lot of things spoken over me that, could have been really damaging and detrimental, but God's love surrounded me. And when I got a personal relationship with God, and the love that he surrounded me with and that he has shown me allowed me to step from out of that shadow. I didn't have to become what they said. I didn't have to, stay under the shadow of my mistake. I was able to come forth and still say, you know what, I'm going to fulfill my purpose, and the call that God has on my life, it shall come forth and it will come to pass. So I don't care what you've been through. You might have made mistakes. You might have messed up numerous times, but his grace is sufficient for you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, just to dig down into that a little bit further, because I think that's just a beautiful thing that you brought up, to have to deal with life in that sense where, you were dealing with a teen pregnancy, and just people, having their own ideas of what that looks like for you. At what point did you decide, you know what, this is what it is, and I'm going to have to push on and make the best of my life? At what point did you get there?
After having my son, I just had something in me. I don't know. I guess I can say that drive had to have come from God, but I just had it in my mind. I actually used what people said as fuel for me to not fall into those traps.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? They think that about me. That's fine. But I know who I am in God. My grandmother, I grew up in church, and my grandmother was very influential in my life to teach me the word. And, those seeds and stuff, they were already in me. Yeah. And so I just decided I'm not going to be a statistic. I made up my mind from the gate. That's not going to be me. Yeah. And I was able to come out of that, I've gone through some hardships, of course. It wasn't easy along the way, but I think I just always had a made up mind in that sense that, I'm not going to be what they said.
Right. And I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary to have a made up mind and really in many areas of your life, so that you won't get stuck in this, this mode of being what other people want you to be or doing what they want you to do. It's almost like, look, my mind is made up from the gate. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to waver from it one way or the other.
Right.
And
exactly.
That's an awesome thing. So we're going to take a second and we're going to listen to this song. It is called Sufficient Grace, but I'm going to let you introduce it.
All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Open up your natural ears and your spiritual ears to hear a message, a declaration that God's grace is sufficient for you.
Awesome. Here it is, y'all.
For me, as I walk through life's challenges, I still have peace, and I won't cry, no, I won't lose sleep. For your grace is sufficient for me. Lord, your grace is sufficient. Yes, for it me. Is, yeah. As I walk through life's challenges, I still have peace. Dark clouds may
winds may blow, but in the mighty name of Jesus, I won't fold. No, I'm walking in my liberty. For your grace is sufficient for me. Oh Lord, your grace. I cannot live without it. I cannot breathe without it. Where would I be without it? Lord, your grace always has and always will be enough for me. Your grace is sufficient. Yes, it is. As I walk through life's challenge, I still have peace, and I won't cry. I know I won't lose sleep. Won't lose sleep, no. Sufficient for me. For I know that ears have not heard and eyes have not seen, but all of your promises. I believe I'm walking in my liberty, for your grace is sufficient for me. Oh Lord, your grace. I cannot walk without it. I cannot talk without it. Where would I be without it? Lord, your grace always has and always will be enough for me. Oh Lord, your grace. I cannot walk without it. I cannot talk without it. Somebody tell me, where would I be without grace? Always has and always will be enough for me. Yeah, yes, it is. For me, it is. And when I am weak, then I'm made strong in you, Lord. For your grace sufficient for me. No matter what comes my way, I'll lift my head and say that your grace, it is sufficient for me.
Oh my God, that was awesome. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, the instrumentation, the vocals, everything is just so beautiful. The message is
Thank you.
powerful. So, oh my God. Yeah, we'll definitely be adding that to the rotation. So I'm
Awesome.
excited. Yes, ma'am. You just did the thing. You have made me happy today. So what can we expect to come from you?
Well, I am still working in the studio, so you can look for an EP to come out early 2022. Oh, it's so hard to say that. It sounds so funny. Early 2022, I will be coming out with an EP. So just look out for me. Connect with me on my website, tiarachelle.com, or social media at Tia Rachelle Sings, and just follow along and come on this journey with me.
Absolutely. So how can people find the song?
The song is everywhere, all digital outlets. If you have iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you can, download or stream music, you will be able to find the song there.
All right. Well, sounds good to me. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you, Hope. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, no problem. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
My God, my God. There were times when I wanted to give up on you. Believed you were there, but I couldn't feel you. Then you stepped in, you came to see me through. You never left me. Even though I made my share of mistakes, I never paid the price that I should have paid. You never left me, nor did you forsake me. Lord, you never gave up on me. When I avoided your plan and I gave up and ran, you kept me. When I was sinking like quicksand, Lord, you threw out your hand, you kept me. When I trusted in man, didn't give you a chance, you kept me.
I've been in church all of my life. I didn't learn your word, but how to disguise. I try to look good in other people's eyes, but you still kept me. Because of your love, I'm running back to you. Because of your grace, I wanna say thank you. Lord, you're so faithful, and I'm so grateful that you never gave up on me. When I avoided your plan, gave up and ran, you kept me. When I was sinking like quicksand, Lord, you threw out your hand, you kept me. When I trusted in man, didn't give you a chance, you kept me. You kept me. You kept me. Said he's able to keep us from falling, and he'll present us faultless before the presence of his glory. Hey, no matter what it feels like, even in your darkest nights, I just want to testify that my God is right here by your side. You never gave up on me. When I avoided your plan and I gave up and ran, you kept me. When I was sinking like quicksand, Lord, you gave me your hand and kept me. Yes, you did. When I trusted in man, didn't give you a chance, you kept me. You kept me. 'Cause you're a keeper. Thank you for your grace, my God. Thank you for your mercy, my Lord. You kept me. Yeah, yeah. It was your blood that kept me. Your love that kept me. Your grace that kept me. It kept me. He's a keeper.
Now that was He Kept Me by Lamont Sanders. Love that song. And coming up, we have All I Need by Johnny Stores. It's time, y'all, for Diane Boyd. She has an amazing story and an amazing book, so she'll be right up. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Keisha Keys, and I am the author of Forged by Fire, Built God Tough. And you are listening to A Dose of Hope Radio.
Hey, it's the Inspirational Authors segment, bringing you inspirational authors from across the globe.
Your love is so real. I can't believe how this feels. You changed my life. You know that's right. With your warm embrace, I know I can finish this race. With you by my side, everything will be alright. You're all that I need, the answer to my dreams. You're all I need. You're all that I need, the answer to my dreams. You're all I need. I can't
All right, A Dose of Hope family. Now we welcome to the show Diane Boyd, author of From Pills to Purpose. In this book, Diane opens up about her life and discusses the difficult strongholds that she experienced and overcame. She is here today as our inspirational author of the day. Welcome, Diane Boyd, to the A Dose of Hope Radio Inspirational Author segment. How are you today?
Thank you. I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Look, let me tell you something, my sister. Listen, when I read the title and it said From Pills to Purpose, I mean, it truly did resonate in me because it's just amazing. How did you even come up with that?
Well, I'll tell you, that was not the original title that I was going to start off with. Initially, God gave me Her Story is History. That was what God gave me. And then fast forward, after really sitting and listening and really being able to receive what the Holy Spirit was telling me, that was only a part of my story, not the actual title. So just really contemplating on the journey that I went through, that's when I came up with From Pills to Purpose.
Wow, I love it. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Yes. Okay, so for starters, my name is Diane Boyd. I am from Portsmouth, Virginia. Born and raised in Portsmouth, Virginia. I now reside in Suffolk, Virginia. I'm married. I have four beautiful children. The youngest is 13 years old. He's the only one that's home right now. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, a daughter, I'm an author. I see
all things.
Yes, multifaceted. But I just more so really enjoy just spreading the good news. I never ever would have thought that author would have been one of my titles. But this was just really something that's been on my heart for several years now, to finally where the Holy Spirit and God set me down and said, okay, it's time for you to birth this baby.
And why do you think this book was necessary?
It was necessary because for a long time, I honestly, once I was able to overcome my struggle or my addiction with pills, I just wanted to brush it under the rug. From the forefront, if you looked at me, nobody would ever think that was my story. And so I was easily able to camouflage that. And just going through my journey, I came in contact with so many young women who I identified was having the same battles. And then it got to a point where, again, the Holy Spirit said to me, Diane, you can no longer hold this in. I need you to share your story because pretty much the blood is going to be on your hands. People are waiting to hear your story for their deliverance.
Yes. You know what? A lot of people don't realize that God truly has a way of giving us these testimonies, and he gives them to the strongest soldiers so that they can tell these stories and help other people. So give us one of the chapters. Just tell us a little bit about one of your chapters.
Okay. So, one of the chapters that really stands out to me, of course, all of them are very near and dear to me. But there was a chapter in my book where I really get into the details. And one of the reasons why it was so difficult and so hard for me to even begin writing this story, because it put me in a very vulnerable state. I mean, there are portions of the book that honestly were somewhat embarrassing to me at first. And I really didn't want people to know that I went through those things, from the overdrafting, the joint account from my husband and myself's joint banking account in order to feed my addiction, from basically spiraling out of control in front of my children, all while trying to find my next high. And so those are the things that I take my readers through that journey. And pretty much just it tells all, because I did have to do that in order to set others free. Yeah.
So at what point in this whole journey did you realize that enough is enough?
Wow, that's a great question. I'd never forget it. And I go into detail in my book. But after my mom transitioned, that's when that pretty much was the peak of my addiction. I used pills in order to take care of my mother. I was her primary caregiver. And so she went on to be with the Lord January 2015. And so after she passed, I never forget, I just would have these frequent conversations with the Lord. And I would just say, God, I know there's more to my life than this. I know that you created me to do more than to find my next high, to find my next prescription, my next pill. And I really think that God had to do something abruptly. And so after reaching out to what I call in my book is my connection, the person that I would get the pills from, they pretty much started to have a dialogue with me as if I was an addict. And now thinking back, I truly was an addict, but at that moment, as I was asking her to pretty much loan me some pills until I was able to give her the money, she just started to talk to me crazy. And at that moment, I remember saying to myself, I'm more than this. And I hung up the phone and I blocked that person's number. And I said, God, if you take it away from me, just take it away from me. This is it. And at that very moment, he did just that.
Wow. So what is the most powerful lesson that life has taught you?
I would have to say that your story is truly not your story. Despite all of the things that I went through, I know and I understand that what I went through was to come back and bring others out of their dark places. And so I was equipped with all of the armor, all of the things that I needed to get through that. And now it's been placed upon me to come back and share my story and be vulnerable so that those individuals, and many of them look just like me, you would never even know it, to tell them it's okay. I understand what you're battling and I can help you get through it.
Yes. And you know what? It's so crucial that we have people in the midst of us who get it, who understand. Because it's easy to go up to somebody and say, well, you shouldn't be doing that. And, and this and that. And you've never experienced, you never went through it. You can't even really relate to it. You're just saying you shouldn't be doing that. And that doesn't really fly with people. You have to be able to say, look, sister or brother, look, I was where you were. I was doing the same things you're doing. I'm no different and no better than you. And I got out of it. So you too can do the same. I'm God is no respecter of persons and I'm no better than you, but I got through it. So you could get through it too. And I think it takes those kind of people. And I think God knows who his mouthpieces are. And he knows, who will get out there and rally that flag and just pull people in by experiences and testimonies. He knows who those people are. And that's why we get those jobs.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And just as you go through life and you go through different trials and tribulations, it's kind of hard to identify with the person that's never been through anything. So it's easy to tell somebody that's addicted to drugs that you've never had any type of addiction in that form to say, oh, you can get over it. You can stop tomorrow. But the fact that you've actually endured, you know what it's like to be sick. You know what it's like to go through withdrawals. I know what it's like to not want to move or be so fatigued that all I want to do is lay in the bed until I can get that next fix. So I can easily minister to someone because I know what it's like. I can actually take them through what it takes and how to get them through that.
Yes, absolutely. So what advice do you have for someone that could be listening right now who is in that same situation, who is truly stuck and just don't know how to get out?
Wow, that's a great question. My first word of advice would be to continue to seek God. God is going to be your moving force to connect with those individuals. He's going to be your guiding light. So never, ever stop seeking God. And then the next word of advice would be to seek assistance, meaning go to a therapist. For me, unlike so many others I've come in contact with, I never had to step foot in a rehab. And I give all the praise and glory and honor to God because that's not many other story. I simply said, God, this is it. I'm tired. Take it away. And just that easy. Once I surrendered, it was gone. But don't be afraid to tell someone what's going on. Speak with the counselor, speak with a rehab, someone that can help you get through your sickness, because that's what it really is.
Wow. So where can we find this amazing book?
Absolutely. Currently, you can find me on Amazon, From Pills to Purpose by Diane Boyd. For those that are don't actually like to have the physical, rather would like to download and do the Audible. You can do the Audible as well. And then you can also download it on Kindle, the electronic version versus the actual paperback. So currently you can pretty much seek me on Amazon. I'm working on Barnes and Nobles, definitely speaking that into existence. But for right now, Amazon is where you can find me.
Awesome. Awesome. So where can we find you? Are you on Instagram or?
Yes. I am on Instagram. My name on all social media platforms is Diane Boyd, Diane, last name Boyd. The actual, what do they call it? The tag or the holder for my name on Instagram is First Lady Boyd. So it will be at First Lady Boyd. Lady is spelled with the I. So FIRSTLADIBOYD, First Lady Boyd on all platforms. Or you can just type in my name, Diane Boyd.
All right. Sounds good to me. Thank you so much for joining us on today. I pray that someone who listens to this interview, if they're in need of any type of help, that they seek that they get this book as a resource to help them to, just to navigate the hard places. And we just want to thank you for joining us on today.
You are more than welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You have a great day.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
I did it all for the first time. Made a mistake, but I earned mine. I broke it on a one time. Glad I did it on my way. Fixed it on the front line. I'm over the pain. If I'm dancing when I wanna, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling when I'm under, please don't judge me. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm doing me and I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you don't give me no help, I do it all by myself. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. Please don't judge me. I'm walking right into the warning signs. I'm dodging your words for the finish line. I'm living it for the one time. No, I'm not gonna be afraid. I'll fix it on the front line. I'm not what you say. If I'm dancing when I wanna, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling when I'm under, please don't judge me. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm doing me and I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you don't give me no help, I do it all by myself. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. Help me sing right now. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. Please don't judge me. If I'm dancing when I wanna, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling when I'm under, please don't judge me. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm doing me and I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you don't give me no help, I do it all by myself. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now. Help me sing now. If I try, then don't judge me. Help me sing now. Please don't judge me. I'm gonna get it up. Don't judge me now. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Help me sing now.
It's time for the good in the news.
Y'all know I'm excited. I'm not excited. I am excited about the good in the news. We see so much negativity on a daily basis that I'm always looking for positive news to bring to the audience. Today I saw a story in CNN. It was about a gentleman by the name of Chris Nickix. Nikics. His journey to becoming an elite athlete began with a single step. What kept him going was a single recipe for success. Get 1% better every day. What they don't tell you is that he had Down syndrome. But the story goes on to say that last fall, he showed the world the power of small but consistent improvement, setting a Guinness World Record as the first athlete with Down syndrome to complete an Ironman triathlon. I mean, okay, I know a whole lot of people that don't have Down syndrome that cannot do that. So I'm excited to hear that he was able to finish this feat at 22 years old. This Special Olympics champion ambassador from the Orlando area is on a mission to promote inclusion and highlight human potential. I mean, that is exciting. It looks like he did this triathlon, 2.4 mile swim, followed by a 112 mile bicycle run, ending with a 26.2 mile marathon. I mean, come on, like, I can't even do that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Nikik, and I'm hoping that he just takes this and runs with it and goes on and do everything that he has been called to do. And, you know, we can all take a note from that. His motto was to get 1% better every day. So just be better today than you was yesterday. And if you do that, you'll get to your goals, whatever that may be. So kudos to you, Chris. We're excited about you, and we wanted to share your story. So thank you for being good in the news. We appreciate you. The next song is Moving On by Johnny and Mally. Check it out.
Hey, I'm closing chapters, I'm turning pages, glory to glory, and from faith to faith. I'm moving on, I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I'm getting older, so I'll keep it straight. It hurts to let go, but it hurts more to stay. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Hey, I'm moving. Hey, 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 hey. I know my rear view can't compare to what God will do with my life. And I am forgetting what's behind me. I have finally decided I'll be moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
My mother told me, she told me well,
Forget your failures and forgive yourself. I'm moving on.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Hey,
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 hey. I know my review can't compare to what God will do with my life. And I am forgetting what's behind me. I have finally decided. I know my review can't compare to what God will do with my life. And now I'm forgetting what's behind me. I have finally decided I'll be moving on. I'm moving on.
yeah.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Know that I will be. Know I will.
Forgetting what's behind me, focusing on what's inside me.
Christ ahead and I'm just in this body. Never would the love be spotted. I pride myself on bringing light to your parties. Holy Ghost, you rectify the mind, I'm naughty. Without you, it's powder, I'm a dry land. Without your power, I'm a nightmare. Nothing but trouble saying bye, man. Can't have too much on the diamond. My brother called me, I could call me. Told me we moving, I'm in God's hand. Yeah. Told me we moving, I'm in God's hand. Bring my moving truck in. Gotta go. Told me we moving, I'm in God's hand. Told me we moving, I'm in God's hand. Told me we moving, I'm in God's hand.
Hey, what a show, what a show. If this show taught you anything today, it should be to never count yourself out. You are needed and you are necessary. Thank you to my guests, TIA RACHELLE and Diane Boyd, for leaving these life nuggets on the table, man. I mean, it was just absolutely awesome. Don't forget, guys, to log on to www.adoseofhope.org and subscribe to our email community. Every week when we send stuff out, I notice that there are new names there and that there's more and more people subscribing to our community. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support and helping us to grow. Please also leave a message and let us know what you like, what you don't like, and what you would like to hear more of. We are really excited to get that feedback and information from you. So thank you again for that. So up next week is a recap of the Surviving Her Experience event featuring the #1 Amazon.com best-selling book, Surviving Her, empowered by Kathy Harris. Kathy Harris is a guest that we had. She's been on Dr. Oz and a little bit of all over the place. And she was in our episode 4, I believe. And she has a company that goes out and do a lot in the area of domestic violence. And so she has a book out. It's called Surviving Her, and it's an anthology, and it has about 8 or 9 authors to it. And I'm actually going to be on location for them doing a book signing on this week. So that being said, I'm going to capture all these wonderful stories and all these just wonderful authors and bring them to the A Dose of Hope radio platform. So you will be hearing that live footage on next week. I am super excited about that. I want you to have a great week. I want you to have a prosperous week. You know how we do it. We end it with our theme song, Have Hope 2.0. And thank you to everyone who came out to the George Clinton Parliament Funkadelic show this weekend in, I think we was in Lothian, Maryland, and I was able to administer a motivational moment. It was amazing. We had a great time, y'all. It was just awesome. So big hats off to the promoter, Smitty, who put that together and who invited me out. So yes, that was a success. But anyway, just know that you have been dosed, and here is our theme song, Have Hope 2.0. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, Have hope, have hope, have hope. Have hope, have hope, have hope, have hope, have hope. Have you ever had a dream for your life? You gotta do it now. So what if you make a mistake? You better get up and get up on your way. Don't let nobody stand in your way. Have hope to be a brighter day. Find time, you gotta make up your mind. You can do it. Hey, hey, just have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Just have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Yeah, yeah. I know that life gets hard sometimes. You gotta fight it hard. I know if God gave it to you, you're gonna get it. He's gonna see you through. Don't worry about the time or the day. Know that God is gonna make a way. Stand up and believe in yourself, or you can do it. Hey, hey, just have hope. Yeah, 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 yeah. You gotta have hope when you're feeling down and no one's around. Even when the bills go mad, and even if you feel so sad, I wanna leave hope with you. So have hope, yeah. Have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Don't give up now. No, no. Hang in there. Yeah. Just have hope. Even when the bills come made, even when you feel so sad, I wanna leave hope with you. Don't give up. Don't give in. In the end, you're gonna win. So just have hope. Just have hope. Have hope. Have hope. A dose of hope.